folks, welcome back to another Football Manager 2020 team preview. We're going to take a look in this video at Luton Town. That's right, the Hatters. Yes, back in the second tier of English football. They play their football at Kenilworth Road, which is only 10,413 all-seater stadium. They've got great training facilities, adequate data analysis facilities, and great youth facilities. The owner is pretty happy. The media expect Luton to finish 22nd, which is not good. The culture of the club is make the most of set pieces, play attacking football, and also possession football. Sign players under the age of 22 for the future, and develop players using the club's youth system. I've actually just signed a deal for £14,000 per week to try and steer Luton to mid-table security. We are a 2.5-star club, reputation-wise. The manager or chairman is Dave Wilkinson. He's actually my boss. The director of football is open for offers, and Gary Brabham is the man helping me out as assistant. Quick overview of the team here, looking at some of the cups and the history of the club. Feel free to check that out. Quick look at the starting 11, the main 11. Luar, Collins, Connick, Mpanzu, Tunnicliffe's in there, ex-Rover, Pearson, Bradley, Craney, Potts, Slugger, and Ree, amongst others. And it also shows some of our loan obligations, including Izzy Brown. Yeah, he's a handy little player at this level. The club culture, we talked about that already. The 5-year plan, maintain self-sustainability, which means buy to sell. Buy a player, develop him, sell him for an extra zero at the end of it. Work within the wage budget. The end of the current season is avoid relegation and reach the 4th round of the FA Cup, 3rd round of the Carabao Cup. Next up, it's become an established championship team. Then it'll be to work towards recording a Sky Bet Championship top 5 finish, and then maintaining that over the next couple of seasons. So that's the plan there. If you want to hold a press conference to meet the media, this is the place you'd sort that out, as well as an squad friendly for just to see how the under-23s cope with the big boys, and then send an advice report from the backroom staff so you can have a little overview of who you're working with. So here we go, boys and girls. So first and foremost, like I do always, is check the finances. We've actually got 120 grand to spend in the transfer kitty with a way, and actually we can spend 80% of any transfer deals that we make by selling players. So if you sold a man for 1 million, you can get 800 of that grand added to the kitty. As for the wage budget, 139,000 is what we've allowed, and we're spending 132 right now. So there's not much wiggle room there. Let's take a look at the boys then. In fact, let's have a look at the debt. Zero debt, bit of transfer debt, and projections is to lose money. How about the squad? Well, it's quite a big first team squad here. We're going to take a look at the most valuable player, and that is Izzy Brown, who's on loan. Then it's Simon Sluga. It's actually on. He was actually wanted by Derby, but Luton paid the £1.3 million from Croatian side Rijeka. Next up, we have James Collis, is valued at £3.9 million. He can score goals at League One, but can he score goals at the Championship? We'll find out. Ryan Tunnicliffe's up there, as is Kazinga Luar and Sonny Bradley as well. Any hot prospects to keep an eye out over the future? Callum McManaman could go as high as 140. Yeah, that's not really. Simon Sluga, though, he's a 4-star player right now. Lloyd Jones is currently up around 2.5 stars. He can go up as 3.5 stars. So there's not really too much to get excited about, if I'm completely honest. But this is your squad. So it doesn't appear that Luton has an under-23 team. So we're going to take a look at the under-18s. That's why they have a big squad. It all becomes apparent. Ben Stevens is your best bet at Luton Town. Kugos has 2.5 stars. Besides him, Daquane, Wilson, Braithwaite. Yeah, it looks a little bit too threadbare at the back for Luton Town. Let's take a look at the dynamics of the club. Team cohesion is poor. It's not good. Managerial support's good though. Dressing room atmosphere is also good. It's not very good, but it's better. It's positive. It's what we want to hear. As for the hierarchy within the club, Sheeran is your main man, with Mpanzu and Bradley up there as team leaders. Then we're looking at Shinnie, Potts, Pearson, Tunnicliffe, Cornick, those kinds of players to help build a bridge between the rest of the chasing pack here. And then there's 2 other sets of influential levels. As for the core groups, there's 3 main core groups to look at. There's the top dog up there with 5, 10, 15, 16 players in there. Then there's another one there with 9, and then finally the secondary group, which is mainly the new arrivals, your Bradleys, your Shinnies, your Shays, that sort of stuff. happiness within the club. Everyone's in pretty good spirits. There's a lot of Brown knocking about, which frustrates me a little bit. Danny Heighton's wanted by Nashville. Dan Ponce is wanted by Swansea. Code of conduct, you can set that yourselves in a day or two. And then there's also a team meeting where you can actually boost the morale of the club by saying stuff like, "We're going to win the league." As to the team report, the assistant report has said, we've got a good player partnership between James Collins and Luke Berry. Also, goalkeeping depth is pretty handy. Striker depth as well. Aggression's up there. So not many strengths for Luton. So it's definitely got a whole bit of work to do on these bad boys. As for the weaknesses, youth prospects, transfer budget is pretty low. Defensive midfield depth could do with a boost. Your tackling, your handling, your aerial reach. All goalkeeping questions that need answered as well. Take a look at the squad depth. Here we go. We've actually got 5 goalkeepers on the books, so that's quite a shocker. Sluga is leading the way. Then it's James Shea, £1.3 million goalkeeper, formerly of AFC Wimbledon and Arsenal. Into defence we go. Dan Potts at left back. Then it's Galloway. I think is he on loan? He's actually been bought by Luton Town from Everton. Actually freebie just recently. Sheehan is also an option as well. As for the right back, Craney's come in. He's can play at centre back, but can go down the right side. 32 years of age, at his prime now, or maybe just past it. James Bree is another option, as is Matty Pearson. But he also prefers to place down in the middle. So speaking of down in the middle, we've got Bradley, Pearson, Sheehan and Daniels, but Daniels is out on loan to Doncaster. Into midfield we go. Lualua on the left hand side, Moncur on the right, McManaman also on the right, Cornick down the right as well. Maybe you can stick McManaman down the left. Izzy Brown is also an option as well. Jacob Butterfield formerly, it's actually on loan or on trial at Rovers in the summer, but we decided against it. As for the midfield, it's Tunnicliffe, Mpanzu and Glenn Ree, who is a Irish midfielder. He's a potential to go into those hot seats. Elliot Lee is up there with Collins to be potential goal scorer. He's actually more of a midfield man, if I'm completely honest with you. But he's up there alongside Danny Hilton, who was picked up a couple of seasons back. Scored goals for Oxford in League 2. We actually scored quite a few goals in League 2 for Luton as well. Only 8 goals last time out in League 1. So that is Danny boy. What else? I think that's, you know what, there's not much else to get excited about, to be honest with you, with Luton Town. Let's take a look at the competitions. They expect you to finish in the 4th round of the FA Cup, the 3rd round of the Carabao Cup, and avoid relegation out in the Championship. The bookies' odds on us to stay up or whatever, we're actually 22nd favourites for the title, 70-1 to stay up. Bookmakers are the top players for Luton: Slugger, Between the Sticks, and Izzy Brown, both loanies, so that doesn't really count at all. But yeah, unfortunately, there's no under-23 squad, so that's something that could maybe be asked upon by the board. Is there any chance we can get ourselves a flipping an under-23 set up here at Kenilworth Road? But anyway, that's what I've got for you, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the thumbs up. If you do, smash the subscribe. I'm trying to churn out all the team previews over the next few days. This concludes Luton. Tomorrow we'll be taking a look at another batch of teams. Maybe we'll look at Middlesbrough, Millwall, Forest, or Preston, something like that. But anyway, folks, I'm going to get out of here. Make sure you smash the thumbs up and smash the subscribe if you're new. I'm going to get out of here. I need to get a little bit of a lie down. Ciao for now, skis. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.